Hey everybody, this is Saba from Homes by Subs by Keller Williams, and I'm here today because I'm so excited to say that I've actually been able to complete one full circle with a new client, and they are Relo from California. They just moved here all the way to Livingston, and I thought that would be a great idea for me to actually ask them what was their experience like as they moved. So let's see if I can turn it towards them and see what. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, John and Dee Dee, and
Hello.
they're from California. Hi, John. Welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you very much.
Now, this is a very stressful move for you, all the way from California. Other than all the stresses you had in packing and finding the right movers and doing all the things that you had to do, other than that, and driving all the way, what would you say was one thing that made you more comfortable and had this comfortable feeling in your heart?
Go ahead. Well, I don't think you can discount just how terrifying it is to come all the way across the country. It really informed every decision that we made on having a place to live. The thing that made that more comfortable was after I met Saba. I came by here twice, actually. I came by about a month before we actually moved here, and basically our meeting was pretty much random. There was a house that I had identified online and reached out on my own, and Saba called me back. And of all the places that I actually inquired about, I got one call back, and it was from Saba. And I could tell from the very beginning that she was very enthusiastic about not only having us as a client, but about the neighborhood that she represents primarily, and that's Livingston. And so we, right off the bat, felt very comfortable about Livingston because there was a person representing the area and representing us who felt very genuine, who felt very knowledgeable and cared about us. And so this really isn't, I promise I'm not saying any of this just because I think you want me to. We really did have to put all of our trust into Saba because we have zero idea about anything on this side of the country. And it worked out just like I thought it would.
So as a real estate professional, you think that you found me, and just a disclaimer, I have not paid John anything to say any of those things.
It cost me money.
It cost you a lot of money. But at one point in time, we even thought that company will provide you with something and you may not be able to go with me, and then we had this whole conversation. But then you came back to me once you realized that wasn't going to happen. Why did you decide to come back to me as a real estate professional? And there were so many other people that you could go with.
It was, the exact same reasons, that we had already built a relationship and a level of trust that I felt comfortable. I felt bad when I had to duck out temporarily because I felt like you had already done so much work for us, and then suddenly I was surprised to find out that I might get some help from work.
And what was my reaction? I was pissed off at you?
No, I was really actually thrilled. I was actually very nervous to make the call and say, Saba, here's the situation. I knew you would understand, but I wasn't prepared to actually have you be happy for me and to be like, wow, that's the greatest thing ever. How amazing that this is an opportunity for you. It didn't end up working out that work found me anything. And so it was I didn't think twice about calling you again because I knew that you were comfortable in taking us back. I was actually a little bit nervous. I did think twice because I thought you might be mad that we had left.
No,
after all the work we did.
I was not mad.
But we put Saba through the ringer. We haven't rented a house in 20 years. We've been homeowners, and so when we relocated out here, we decided to rent at the beginning. And those of you in the real estate game understand that realtors, real estate professionals, would rather sell you a house than rent you a house because the amount of work involved in doing each is just about the same, although the payoff is not. Saba treated us as if we were sale clients or buyer clients, and we felt that from the very beginning. We've done a lot of real estate in our lifetimes. Dee Dee can talk a little bit about our history in real estate, and we've seen every type of person on every side of this business. And so you really get a sense for who's genuine, who actually cares, and who is good at their job. And so, yeah. That's
So would you say Sabah is authentic, genuine, honest, and took care of you?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Didi, you felt
check each of
comfortable?
those boxes.
You felt that you had a home to go to?
Absolutely. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy you guys are settled. I'm so happy that your son is nicely settled in the school, and I'm
Great
happy that
school.
you.
We didn't even mention Zach, yes. He was like priority one, and Saba knew that. And sold us on the area based on what would be best for this kid. And we totally bought in. So.
And you were very confused in the beginning. Your mind was all over the place, going to Verona or Montclair and Glenridge or Livingston and West Orange, and you had me go pretty much every place.
Mm-hmm.
But what brought you back to focus and prioritizing what you really needed?
You know, I mean, certainly, I'm sure we probably could have found a suitable place in a lot of different areas. I felt like your representation of Livingston, the amount of property, of living space, the place that we have at the price point that we have, I don't feel like we could have found in very many places, especially with how great the schools are, how nice the neighborhoods are, how friendly the people are, who we've met so far. We haven't met a lot, but everybody we've run into has been great. So yeah, I think it was really your doing. It was you.
And you feel I brought the focus back that you need to prioritize based on what's more important to you, and that's how we're going to go.
You made that very clear.
Did you feel any pressure from me at all, like getting to the house and no, maybe you should just buy a house?
No, there was zero pressure on that. So
excellent. Thank you so much for this beautiful letter. Oh, not letter, but hopefully you write me a letter of recommendation too. But
virtual note.
Virtual, absolutely. And this is
so share this video. Click like.
Tell
review,
your friends.
Saba. And I want to see some comments on this.
Would you say that if you ever have to work with a real estate professional, you will come back to me?
Without question, yes, without question. And if we end up staying in the area and the job works out and we're here for long term, that would be absolutely, the first call would be to Saba. We'll
awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saba.
Thank you.
Bye.
So there you have it. I have not paid him one penny to say what he had to say, but I'm really excited for them that they are settled and they are going to be my neighbors, and they are my neighbors, and hopefully Didi and I will have lots of great times together. Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.